In this video, we will walk through some absolute value equations and then some absolute value inequalities. Now, could I encourage you to start from the place of understanding what absolute value means? By definition, absolute value means the distance from zero. So if we wanted to solve for x when the distance from zero is 11, then I could start at 0 and go out 11 units to the right or 11 units to the left, and I can see, oh, well, that happens when x is the opposite of 11 or when x is 11, and that's all there is to it for that equation. We get a little bit more complicated when we have an absolute value of x minus 9 that equals something like 9 in this case, but it's the same idea. So if we process through this by understanding what absolute value means, we know that the absolute value of x minus 9 means the distance, this expression x minus 9 is from 0 is either negative 9 or 9. So that means that x minus 9 could equal 9, or x minus 9 could equal negative 9. Now, if x minus 9 is 9, then I could add 9 to both sides, and I get that x equals 18. Try that. If I put an 18 in here, I get 18 minus 9 is 9, and the absolute value of 9 is 9. So that's when the x minus 9 equals 9, but x minus 9 could also equal the opposite of 9. So if x minus 9 equaled the opposite of 9, then x minus 9 is still 9 units from 0. So when I solve this, I'll add 9 to both sides, and I get that x equals 0. So x minus 9 equals the opposite of 9. Add 9 to both sides, and we get x equals 0. Let's try it. If I put a 0 in for x, I've got 0 minus 9, and that's negative 9. And then the absolute value of negative 9 is 9. So the x equal to 0 also solves this absolute value. When we have an absolute value, that equation that looks like this third example, the absolute value plus 7 equals 2, the first step is to simplify by solving for the absolute value. So what I'm going to have here is that the absolute value of x plus 4 is equal to 2 minus 7 or negative 5. Now, when I look at the number line there, let me cheat and drag this number line down. We're saying that the absolute value or the distance from 0 is negative 5. But wait, when is a distance negative? And the answer is never. So what value of x, what could I put in for x and get a negative distance from 0? There's no value of x that works. So what I'd have to say about this one is that there's no solution. There's no solution because there's no value I can put in for x that gives me a negative absolute value. So I could say there's no solution, or I could say that the solution is the empty set. There is no solution. Let's look at this last one. Same idea. What we're going to do is, so what I'm going to do to simplify this absolute value is I'm going to divide both sides by 5. So of course, the next step is going to be to take this absolute value of 2x minus 1 equal to 5, because that 25 divided by 5 is 5. Take that absolute value equal to 5, and then I'll see on the number line that means that I could be at negative 5 or 5. So 5 units from 0 would be negative 5 or 5. So I'm going to set this 2x minus 1 equal to negative 5 and 2x minus 1 equal to positive 5. And that's going to give us an x equal to 2 or an x equal to 3. So we get those two answers, 2 and 3. Sorry for the writing. My pen, my stylus stopped working, so I'm trying to write with the mouse. But I hope that that clears up any question you had about these absolute value equations. If you would like to watch the next video will walk through some example solving inequalities with absolute value.